What's good, music producers? It's Curtis King of Curtis King TV, and today I'm doing a video that I'm almost surprised I've never addressed this topic. How to overcome camera shyness as you start to make more video content and show your face. I know it can be an awkward experience. Hopefully these tips today will give you a little bit of insight in my journey, as well as some tips on how you can overcome this awkwardness and get to making content like nobody's business. Let's talk about it. Music producers, first and foremost, let me just say thank you for clicking on today's video. We do music producer related content like this all the time, stuff that's slightly outside the box, but at this point in time, if you find value in this video, I want to make sure that you're reminded to hit that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you want to get more content like this on a consistent basis. That being said, isn't it kind of weird that the same person that really made a journey out of getting out of my shell and just sharing my personality, working through the awkward phases of when your voice sounds like, I don't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. There was a period of time that me as a content creator, I didn't even want to stand up. I felt like standing up put me too much in the game. I was like, ugh, I don't want to stand up. I'm a little bit nervous with that. It makes me feel like I have to motivate somebody by standing up. So I was sitting down for the majority of the first 200 videos of my channel. I had to start to go through different transformations because in my mind, I was like, there is nothing stopping me from doing this content. I don't care how awkward I look. I don't care what people say. They're gonna say it anyways. I don't care how many times they say I look like DJ Khaled, whoever they choose that's light skin that they want to say I look like. I could not be worried about that because at the end of the day, it wasn't just about me. That's the first thing I want you to pay attention to and really think about. Why are you creating content? If you're creating content for shallow reasons or just so you can have a following or just so people will like me, then you're going to have a different relationship with the feedback or the lack of feedback simply because there's an imbalance in the way that you're addressing the content. When I started, it was about, man, there's so much information that is not being talked about. There's so much value that can be provided to a music producer that's beyond just tutorials and all the basic stuff. There's journeys out there of music producers that they're willing to share it that I know could be beneficial to my journey, but nobody was sharing it. So my why became, I need to fulfill a void that I once needed and that I need at that point in time. And so I did it. That decision changed my life, but I gotta admit it, the first 200 videos, it was awkward. I was sitting down, my voice was sounding like this because I did not believe the words that were coming out of my mouth. I was concerned about what the feedback would be, even though it wasn't a whole lot of feedback. I was even concerned about it not being a whole lot of feedback. As time went on, I just became a machine of value, and that was the main thing. What is your why? Sit down and decide right now, before you get there, what is your why? Your why is literally going to help fuel this into a passion. It's gonna tell you, okay, this is the reason why I need to get over myself, because that's another big aspect of it. Part of the embarrassment you feel is that you feel like your story is so important or your embarrassment is so important that it has to be perfect. And it's like, fam, no matter what you do, even when you take the perfect take, it's still not perfect. You're gonna look back at your videos and be like, that could have been better. The edits could have been a little less cringy, but damn it, you did it. It's done. Keep on moving. Also, something to keep in mind, a lot of things that stop people when it comes to shyness is, do I look professional? Does my video content look presentable? That actually plays a part into it. For me, I started off on an iPhone 6. I knew it wasn't professional, but I knew it was better than some of the videos I was seeing on YouTube at that time, so I didn't care. I went forward with it. You want to know how to overcome the shyness? It's about overcoming yourself first. Before you even think about putting a video out, here's what I suggest for those of you that are dealing with some camera shyness. You need to get used to yourself being in front of the camera. Part of getting used to doing that is creating content that has no reason to go out into the general public. You may need to go through 20 videos, 25 videos, and then really just kind of get your jump shots off before the form starts to kind of find a little bit of cohesiveness. And then after that, you'll start to say, okay, I'm starting to see how I sound. It's a little less cringy. It's still cringy, but it's a little less cringy. And at least you'll start to kind of practice your way through it. But I'm here to tell you it's not going to be solved overnight. There is not a tactic. There is not a strategy that I can give you that's going to help you instantly sound like you belong in front of the camera. The thing that's going to ultimately help you is spending more time time in front of the camera. And I'm telling you, when I first started, I don't know if it's because I'm crazy, and maybe if I should suggest the same thing for you, I didn't even wait till I had 20 times in front of the camera. I made every single time I was in front of the camera be something that I was getting ready to release, even if I didn't release it. I had it in my mind that this was going to be released. And when I did that, all the uhs and the what I was saying is, oh shit, all that stuff that I was doing, I moved past that. And you're only gonna move past that by taking more jump shots, taking more chances at it, and being in front of the camera. The way that I am talking right now, the speed at which I am talking, that is something I had to develop over time, because what's gonna happen is, in the beginning, you're not gonna have a rhythm, you're not gonna have a voice, you're gonna use this fake ass YouTube voice that you somehow concocted from all the videos that you've heard before, and you can be like, yeah, what's up, guys? And you're gonna sound like that, and it's gonna be very embarrassing. And your friends are gonna turn the other way. Well, if they're your friends, they're gonna tell you to stop that shit. But if they're your friends, they might turn the other way and say, keep on going, baby, you got it. But I'm telling you right now, it's not about that. Take your time with it. Take your takes, make as many videos as you can, and talk about things that honestly interest you. That's another mistake I think producers make when they're trying to work themselves out of their shell. They're talking about shit they don't understand. Of course you're going to be a little bit shy, a little bit embarrassed, a little bit lost for words. But this is the reason why I can do a video like this, and even though it may end up being 4 minutes or 5 minutes, it could be 12 minutes worth of me talking, because here's the thing about it. When you're recording your voice on a digital device and you put it on your computer that has hotkeys, like, I don't know, delete, it don't matter what you say, it can always be cut out. It is going to be to your benefit to have more than you absolutely need. So get on these cameras and just talk. Talk about your awkwardness. That seems to help so many people. When you get on this camera and you say, I hate doing this, but I know damn well I gotta show my face as a producer. This actually sucks, but I'm gonna get better at it. Damn it, y'all ever feel like that? And when you start to realize that this is not a dialogue between you and a million people on the internet, a billion people on the internet. This is a dialogue between you and that singular viewer that decides to tune in. When you understand that, it's almost like, do you have issues having a conversation with one person? If that's the case, then cool. Use this as an opportunity to really start to learn your voice and learn your process through it, your conversation process, your networking process. You're gonna learn so much through the way that you convey your message here. Also, a little quick tip for those of you that are creating content and maybe you're not so much shy as much as you are like, I just don't know what to say on the camera or what to do with my hands, Curtis. Every single video, 3 points. What do you mean, Curtis? Make 3 bullet points on your phone app, your notepad, whatever. 3 points that you wanna make. That gives you space for a beginning, a middle, and an end. Think about what you want to address, why it's important, and your solution. Whatever you want to make that formula, make it yours, but 3 points is all I need to make a 12-minute, 15-minute, sometimes hell, a 30-minute video. Give me 3 points, I got a full video. So all in all, big picture, zoom out. You're not that important, calm down. There's a ton of awkward ass videos on YouTube right now. You won't be the only one. Show your face. Don't be concerned about what people are gonna say, because they're gonna say it anyways. And if they haven't said it, they've been saying it inside their head. So you can't avoid who it is that you are and what you look like. Don't worry about all that. Put your best foot forward. Say it the best way you can. Understand your why. And then also realize it's not a conversation amongst all of the people in the world or even towards your trolls. F them. This is a conversation between you and the person that needs that value. Deliver that value to them. And this process will become easier and easier the more you do it. I promise you that, my friend. Once again, thank you for watching today's video. If you found this to be helpful, my friend, then definitely hit that like button. Share this content with somebody you know that's on their journey and may need to hear some of this information, because I've been doing this for some time. And, you know, I still have my frustrating moments, but now, you know, when I know what the hell I'm talking about, it moves like water, but it ain't always been like that, and I understand what it feel like to be like where you at. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Once again, it's Curtis King of Curtis King TV. Have a good one. Peace. Look up, Nazi. Say cheese.